yard pass there to the 21.
Got it. Ready? Hustle.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well.
Come on.
How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line, got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that in the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Let's go now.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, unintercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. The Colts had 12 and 3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back to throw now on first down. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. On second down, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. The starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out.
The warm-up QB too is bringing the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know, I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got it.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up in 3 on News. And that makes the score 7-0. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Ready, set.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 1. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 28 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it, but I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll drop the throw. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. The throw over the middle taken in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
One more push. Oh, we can see the goal line. 1 for 6.
He'll look to throw. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Here's Colts on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
On the set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these 2 teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's 1 of 16. We're going to do what we do. Let's just go ahead and play our game. But I think we both know that internally, they're saying we've got to establish we're the team to beat in case we see them again. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by McClellan. Touchdown, Washington. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. Pierce has it knocked loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He'll drop to throw. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Got a man complete, it's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and through by Miles. And that is going to tie up the game as Room Cummies. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with that.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got Pierce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss a one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Myers comes on the PAT. He's going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Let's go now.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myers' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. And they'll get a touchdown here on the opening drive in the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads. And he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. And he coughed it out. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stumped the fake, and they take over the ball.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got it complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that hasn't been the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired up the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Quiddy Pay who made the stop coming off the edge. As a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight to the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll set up a throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
McPherson's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch him. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning a big play and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Broncos. On the ball.
He'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Juju Smith-Schuster with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. That's good for our Colts.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards.
Good for our Colts.
Now back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Second and 9 now. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and going. It's tie game here in the fourth. Taken in at the 3. Right there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try again with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to take the lead here in the final minute. McPherson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some